Hey, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're going to talk about, do I have to eat all that fat? What happens if I can't eat eggs? What if I don't like bacon? Do I have to eat all that cheese? We're just going to go over a basic overview of food, and do I have to eat anything? So, as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? But the main question is this. Are you an over-the-top decorator in your home with all of the fun festive holidays, or are you a minimalist for decorating? So I need to know this. It's very serious. Do you have crazy decorations all over your home? Like everything and everywhere, or are you like just a little bit to get by? I'm going to be real honest with you. I am a little bit to get by. You know what's funny is I am not a big on decorating, designing. If anybody says, how does that paint color look? Or should I use this on my wall? I'm like, it's not my gifting. It's not my gifting to make things look pretty. I will say I won't try. It is just not something that I'm talented at. So I always have to get somebody to help me. And so anyways, how is your house looking? Like a present blew up, or like mine? I would love to know. All right. Also, I would love for you to press the share button. Sharing is caring, and it allows other people to join us and follow along. And so actually, I haven't given away ketones in a while, mainly because I was having a hard time seeing shares. So we can do that. If you press the share button, let me know that you shared. Say I shared. And then tomorrow we'll give away some Fuel by Females, some of the newer formulation. So this will be the giveaway tomorrow. So press the share button. Let me know you shared in the comments. Social media, Facebook is funny, and I can't click on the shares and see it. So that will be the prize for tomorrow. If you press the share button, let me know. Your name will go into a drawing. We'll chat tomorrow. All right, I'm going to shake up my product, and then we are going to talk about food. Here's what I want you to know. And I say this often. This is not a one-size-fits-all. You can't go buy a 28-day keto diet plan, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work the same way it works for you as your spouse or your friend, right? In general, the keto diet is the keto diet. I'm not talking about low carb. I'm not talking about lazy keto. I'm talking about the keto diet is generally 80% fat, okay? 5% carbs. So yes, in general, if you're doing the diet, you're going to eat more fat. Why? Fat keeps you fuller longer, right? It helps with your throughout your day. And so what are some good fats? Of course, dairy, but you can overeat dairy, right? Some fatty meats, nuts, avocado. There are different salmon, different fish. There are lots of good fats. So depending on I'm going to cut this open, by the way. I'm going to drink this one. So whether you're drinking this or this, I drink it every day. I'm just showing you powder or a liquid. They work the same. One is more sour, one is more sweet. So here's what I want you to know about the fat, right? And there are medical reasons, and there are sometimes people that, like, for instance, somebody will say, I don't have a gallbladder. I have a gallbladder. Some people, I'm not a doctor, just so you know. It's what I've learned. But in general, I have learned that if you don't have a gallbladder, you can't eat a whole bunch of fat, right? It is because your body isn't processing it correctly. Or right. So can you still do keto? And this is kind of what I like to tell people. When people look at the keto diet, they think, I have to eat bacon, butter, and all this fat. How I look at the keto diet is I look at it a little bit differently. I look at it as more proteins, veggies, salad, less junk, more whole food, but not whole foods that are full of sugary carbs. Does that make sense? So when I look at it, I think of how I used to eat. I think of the chicken nuggets, corn dogs, Debbie snacks. And then I think of eating more proteins, veggies, and salads. I can eat fat like avocado and dairy, but dairy affects people differently. So I don't want you to think, oh, I can't eat all that fat, or I hate eggs, or I don't like bacon. I actually prefer turkey bacon. I don't like real bacon. It actually upsets my stomach. In the very beginning of our keto diet lifestyle transformation, I used to eat a ton of heavy cream and cream cheese, and then I soon found out I actually can't do that. I get super bloated and I feel super thick. Like, ugh. And so I want you to think about it just in simple terms. If you don't like eggs, you don't have to eat eggs, all right? If you don't like a whole bunch of dairy, actually, when women are working on losing fat loss, they probably really shouldn't overdo dairy. And so that's between some of the questions I ask over and over. I'll say, how much dairy are you eating? Is it for every meal and for every snack? We're going to cut back on that a little bit. If you don't like bacon, there's things that you can switch. And especially if you want to do keto, I would say if you can't do all that fatty meat, do a leaner meat. The reason keto works is because the high fat keeps you full with the low carbs, right? If you're getting hungry, it's because you've dropped your fat, right? You're eating more lean. You might be snacking more often. Does this make sense? I hope this makes sense. You should never look at this diet or lifestyle and go, I can't do it. I don't like that. Because if you just take a step back and you're like, oh, I really want to eat more whole foods, more protein, more real like veggies, more salads. I'm going to cut back on everything that comes in a bag or a box. That was me, right? I'm going to drink more water, less soda. I'm going to drink more water, or even coffee is fine. I need to kick the sugar. That's really the culprit. Carbs and a ridiculous amount of sugar that people eat. And just over snacking is really where people fall into this like trap of weight and plateaus and not feeling good. Eating too much and just a lot of sugar. And so I want you to know, you don't have to eat eggs. You can make things without eggs. If you can't eat the fat, you might find yourself eating a little bit more because fat keeps you full, right? But it's okay. Choose better options. Don't count yourself out if you don't like things like heavy creams or you're like, I can't eat dairy. You're going to eat more lean and it's okay. Just so you know, I didn't dive into a strict keto diet right away. I drank ketones every single day. And so you don't have to be strict keto to drink the product. Your body makes ketones if it's doing the really high fat, really low carb, or you can drink them. And so that's why I drink them, because it gives me the energy, the focus, the appetite control. Once your body makes ketones, they use them as a fuel source. So they use them for your energy, for your cravings, for your brain fuel. Your body takes them up and uses them in your muscles and your appetite. I mean, it's incredible. And most people are drinking something, whether it's energy drinks, protein shakes, meal replacement shakes, and so I choose to drink ketones. It is a tool. It's an incredible tool. If you want to know more, post 5 in the comments. I'm doing some fun things throughout this entire month leading up to next year with trial packs and different options. And so if you want to know more, I'm just going to send you some videos. I'm going to know your goals. I want to chat with you. So post 5 in the comments and we're going to chat. That's it. Otherwise, continue to tune into the page and don't count yourself out if you're like, somebody told me I can't do keto because I can't eat all that fat. It's not right. Somebody told me I can't do keto because I don't like eggs. It's okay. I promise. And I share tons of recipes on the page. Some have dairy, some don't. If you're on Pinterest, Pinterest is a great tool. Type in dairy-free keto meals or vegetarian keto meals, right? Somebody was like, I'm a vegetarian. It's okay. You can still do this, right? I want you to think about it as cutting out the sugary crap and bringing in some whole foods, veggies, salads, and protein, right? And then you're going to tweak it for what works for you. That's why it's so important to listen to your body. Am I hungry? Am I bored? Am I thirsty? Am I emotional? Do I really need food? What is my best option? That's what I'm going to eat. And I'll tell you this, lastly, and I'm going to let you go. We've been going through this book the last 2 days, and we'll continue to go through this book in the mornings during the morning live. It is an incredible, hands down, all of you should read it before you dive into the new year. It's going to give you the courage to do whatever you think you can't do. Meaning, most of you count yourself out because you're like, I might not be able to go to the gym, or whatever you're not doing or not taking action on, this book is going to put you to action. And I'm guessing a lot of you have some big goals and a big why. You just need that little nudge, right? I will nudge you all day long and tell you what to do and how to do it. You have to take the action. 5 seconds. If you want a great read, download it, grab the book, tune in the mornings. I'll tell you what we're talking about. Go watch this morning's. Otherwise, reach out. You can't just watch somebody and reach your goals, right? Whether it's me or somebody else, you have to take what you learn and put it into action. So I'm always here to help. Send me messages, reach out, ask your questions. I will message you back. I do it all day long. And so otherwise, if you want to know more about my mom fuel, which I love, it's incredible, 5 in the comments. I hope you have an incredible day, and we'll talk to you soon.